Hello, Spurs fans. It's Paul here, the Hotspur hippie. Hope you're all doing well. Peace and love. Cohen, you Spurs and all that. What a day, eh? What a day. Woke up this morning, bit of a headache. I'm not feeling the best today, actually. Not feeling the best. The Harry Kane turmoil is circulating. I'm still not feeling that great. But I'm going to say, nicht zu verkaufen. Herr Kane is not for sale. Go back to Munich. Come over, do the skywalk, have a go on the go-karts, and then bugger off, because Harry Kane is one of our own, and you ain't having him. That's it. Done. End of stream. I hope that's what happens anyway. Oh, God, I overdid it there, man. Nicht verboten. Kane is verboten. I don't know why we just don't come out and say he's not for sale. We're dicking around, aren't we, basically? We're dicking around. We're saying, no, he's not for sale, but come over. Not for sale, but come over and have a cup of tea. Come on, have a cup of tea. Anyway, I was having a look on the Twitterverse. I haven't got a lot really to go through today. And so I'll come to the chat in a minute if there's any chat comments. Super chats and memberships are all available and all that sort of stuff. If you want to support the channel, that'd be cool. So here we go. And of course it's happy birthday. We can't be all gut twisted about it. It's Harry Kane's birthday today and he's 30. So happy birthday, Harry Kane. 435 games, 280 goals. He's our all-time top goal scorer. He's had 84 caps, 58 goals, and he's England's all-time goal scorer. So whatever happens, it's been a pleasure having him around. I hope he's around for many years to come. I think we can sign other players without selling Harry Kane. I hope we can maybe persuade him that we have ambition today and we have a plan and he will stick around. But, you know, 100 million is a lot of money. We don't bloody need it though, do we? We're one of the richest clubs in the world. You know, all this penny pinching shit. We've got the money. We could just buy some centre-backs. We don't need to sell anyone. We can sell Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Atletico want him for 40 odd million. That'll do. Get rid of him. Not Harry Kane. Come on, Tottenham. Persuade him. Tell the Germans to schnell. And Steve Perryman came out with a cheeky little tweet today. Steve Perryman, 866 appearances. Great captain, great ambassador for the club. Happy birthday, Harry. You see, the thing I like about Steve Perryman is he just reminds people of his achievements, and I think that's fair enough. It's not in a bragging any sort of way. It's just, you know, this is what I did, and I think it's completely fair enough. So here's Steve Perryman. Happy birthday, Harry. From one all-time record holder to another. It would be great if you beat my goal-scoring record and score at least one league goal for 17 consecutive seasons at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. No pressure, but hope that you break every record possible on our behalf. Steve Perryman and the family. How about that, eh? How about that? He's a cool guy, is old Mr. Perryman. I used to buy all my gear from Steve Perryman Sports. He was never bloody there, though. Never bloody there. I think he had one on White Hart Roundabout. White Hart Roundabout, was it? Northolt? Hayes End, he had one there. Greenford, he had one. Always used to buy my stuff there. So, today is D-Day, according to Fabrizio Romano. The big wigs from Bayern are flying over to Tottenham, and they're all having a big meeting. Which, if he's not for sale, is pointless, isn't it? So, there's obviously a price involved. There is a price involved, otherwise it wouldn't be happening, unless we're after one of their players. Can we have, what was it, Kim Min-jae? Maybe Kim Min-jae. No, I don't want him as a swap. I just want Kim Min-jae. Maybe that's what Levy's master plan is, to lure them over, thinking that they're going to get Harry Kane, but he does a switcheroo on them, mesmerises them with his winning charisma and sparkling personality, and we end up getting Kim Min-jae. How about that? Ha switcheroo. I'm trying to be upbeat. I did a stream this morning. Oh dear. did a stream this morning. I did a video this morning out and about where I was a little bit, I wouldn't say negative, you know, sometimes you just go, I try and be positive, you know, being a football fan is about being positive, but sometimes you just got to let things out, you know, just blah, let it all out, and then you can get on with stuff and just have a bit of fun with it. So, Nick Zu, what was it? Verkaufen. Nick Zu Verkaufen. That's what I'm saying to Bayern Munich at the moment. We'll have a quick look and see if there's much in the chat here. Oh, there's a few things here. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, you're sorry. Yeah, I read your comment, man, but let's read this one. Evening, Paul and Hippies. Was just watching a video with a few of the team zookeeping when they were in Perth. Oh, God. Oh, no. That just goes to show how much extra news there is out there right now. Common news Spurs. Yeah, I saw your comment earlier, Isarian, and I think you're very wise for such a new Spurs fan. It does smell like Ange is not making some of these decisions, and this is the state of big football, unfortunately, at some clubs anyway. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it's out of Ange's hands, really, this one. And the centre backs, I think he's relying on Tottenham to be able to, you know, get people to do that for him, and it hasn't turned up anything. But nice to see you here, man. Always was and always shall be, man, no doubt. Audio Artisan, morning, bruv, morning, man. Morning, man. Oh, here we go. Shamu van de Ven. Oh, Kim Min Jae literally just saw how well, there we go. Well, that wasn't my plan, it was Daniel Levy's plan. I'm not, you know, what an idiot, eh? What a fool. Now I'm just going to lie down on the couch because I've got a really bad headache today. I don't know what's up with me. Bit of a sore throat. I don't know how I've caught any lurgies. I don't go anywhere. Maybe the germs crawling under my front door or something. Hang on. There we go. The Alex Scott Appreciation Society. Still no defenders. Levy saving on having to pay player wages again. I just think it's incompetence, really. It's incompetence and buffoonery from people that don't understand football. That's what it comes. I don't think there's even any grand design or plan behind these idiots. And just to be scratching his head, asking himself, what have I got myself into? Well, I said it in my video today, one of the silver linings I have is that Ange Postecoglou loves a challenge. He loves a challenge. That's why, you know, he succeeds at one place and then moves. He doesn't just keep on, you know, doing the same thing. And I think that's, you know, that could be good for us. It will be good for us. Because no matter what kind of circus we have going on at White Hart Lane, I think Ange is up for it. Ange is up for it, and I think he's going to do well. So we've got the right guy in. Audio Artisan, I'd take Alphonso Davies off him. Who's Alphonso Davies? Let's have a look here. Alphonso. Oh, let's do it on the screen. I can do it on the screen. Let's have a look at his Alphonso Davies. Oh, come on. Alright, so we're going to sofa score. Which I don't really understand, but we'll have a look at this guy, eh? Why not? Oh, how do you spell it? Is it PH or F? Oh, I'll have a guess at F. No. Let's have a go at PH then. Oh, I can't even. Oh, my head is absolutely killing me. I'm struggling with this. Alfonso. Oh, dude, I've only got the fattest thumbs. There he is, Alphonso Davies. All right, there we go. Got there in the end. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So my two criteria is, has he got a higher sofa score than Eric Dyer? which is 6.86. Yes, he does. 6.95. And is he taller than me? No. He's 183. He's little. So, you know, what does he do anyway? Oh, look. Oh, he looks like a left back. Is he a left back? Left winger? Left back? Yeah. I don't know if we need one of those, do we? 68 million. That's a load of money. So strengths, high pressing, ball control, weaknesses. No one's. So he's kind of a DL. What's that? Someone who just is that? It's not a centre. Is that? It must be a left back. Must be a left back. We're all right for left backs, aren't we? I think Reguilon might be all right for the moment, and Udogi. What about this guy piques your interest, man? Have you seen him play much? You like the cut of his jib? Jeff Tottenperth coming Spurs. Just watched myself. Is that the was that the players going to a zoo? Yeah, Alex Scott, rinse repeat, same cycle continues under a new manager. I think if anyone can break it though, it is Ange Postecoglou. Ange Postecoglou, you're my only hope. Audio Artisan, maybe Joe Lewis should hire Ange to defend him in court. Yeah, I reckon Joe Lewis should get Eric Dyer to defend him in court if he's that good as a defender. Get Eric Dyer, see what good he does. Kill two birds with one stone. We should offer Eric Dyer as Joe Lewis's bail. That'll get him out of the picture. Alex Scott, man, you're on a bit of a downer vibe here, man. Any good news here? Come on, you could do it, man. Eric Dyer, I know, I'm not saying you're wrong, though. Eric Dyer, Ben Davies, Tanganga, Rodon, Sanchez, it's not a challenge, it's an early heart attack waiting to happen. Yeah, it is. Hey, Ben Williams, remember Ben Williams? Morning, evening, Paul. G'day, man. Time to get a certain Brentford striker who likes a flutter, surely. Well, if we look, okay, so if we sell Kane, then we have got to get Tapsoba, Van der Ven, and get in Tony. Get him in. There you go. That's your money done. And that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. As long as Tony is keeping himself fit, he's not hanging around lab books eating meat pies too much. But I think that would be fine. Will we do it? Probably not. Probably not. We'll probably spend the money on 6 or 7 twats. That's what we do at Tottenham. Ben Williams says Davies is a good striker too. Would fit the system well. Don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, is he? What, is this Alfonso guy? Hang on. Is that the guy you're saying? Alfonso. Is he? Okay. Oh, Shamu. Ashes tonight. Hashtag arseball. Actually, speaking of which, I've only said one swear word. I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to have a little look here. Because I've got Sean Butleritis on my live streams. Which, as soon as I go live, they just flag them as demonetised instantly. Yeah, there it is. Straight away. Bloody algorithms. I don't understand that. There's plenty more sweary channels than mine that don't have this trouble. Oh well. I just have to put it in for manual review every time, which takes a day. And by then, like, all you live viewers have buggered off, haven't you? And I sent them an email today saying, look, why are you doing this on live streams? It's pointless fixing it a day later. But Ashes tonight, yeah. Oh, this is going to be a 3-day test, isn't it? It's been a crap series, both from Australia and England. I want England to win, but they haven't inspired me, and I can't stand this Bazball junk. And my mate in the Blue Mountains, he's pissed off with Australia because they won the toss and did in England. Oh, we'll have a bowl. So the whole thing's not been too impressive, has it really? Mark Buckley, g'day man. New name, is it? Welcome. Paul, you heard the best psychedelic Spurs podcast on the internet. I think that's because it's the only one, maybe. So, yes, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I'm a new Spurs fan. Welcome aboard, man. All you got to do to be a Spurs fan, it's really simple. You just got to say, come on, you Spurs, and that's it. That's it. Then, so there's no hierarchy in fandom, not in my mind anyway. Anyone who's a Spurs fan we're all anyone can support the club in any way they want. We're all equal, man. So are all transfer windows like this? Yes. Yeah, they sure are, man. They sure are. Bloody frustrating. Feeling sorry for Ange already. Yeah. But he's a man that can take it. I'm sure he can take the challenge. That's what he's here for. He's not an idiot. Ange is. I'll take it you're a new Spurs fan because of Ange Postecoglou following him, which is cool. So you'd know that Ange is no fool, and he would have been going into this job with open eyes. It's not a well-kept secret that Tottenham is like this as a club. So he's still here. And he sought out the job. So I'm still hopeful, man. There goes the Hotspur hooter. Did it come on? Did it? Oh, I would have done as well because I left it switched on. So if I go out, it'll come back in again, won't it? There we go. Here we go. Woo! I think that. There we go. The Ange Postecoglou choo-choo. All aboard, man. All aboard. Alphonso Davies is the best left-back in the world. I think we've got other fish to fry, though, don't you think? I mean, maybe right-back. But, I don't know. Okay, put it this way. Yeah, later on in the rebuild, I'd say you're right. But right now, I think we need to get other things sorted out, and then get a basic framework of a good team going, and then tinker and tweak it a bit. But you might want to keep my eye on. I'll remember the name because my knowledge of football players outside Tottenham is woeful. So it's good to be filled in on these things by you lot. Ben Williams. You think of Jonathan David? Not Davies. Maybe I wouldn't know who I'm thinking of, man. Give Ange carte blanche and he'll bring success. Of course he will. And he won't need 100 million to build an amazing squad. I know, man. I know. Absolutely right. And I think Ange is having a say. Like, I think he had a big part in the Maddison and the Vicario deals, which is positive. But I think something like a Harry Kane decision is not using the word above his pay grade, which is incorrect. But you know what I mean. You know, corporate suits think that sort of thing is too big for a manager sometimes at our club. And I'm sure if Ange had anything to do with it, he would have been telling the club buy these players, and it's up to them to go and do it. Ben Kaufman. All right, mate. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Bit of chilling out Jack Hargreaves, Jack Hargreaves. Actually, what did I find the other day? Oh, yeah, I had this on earlier. Look at this. Hang on. You'll appreciate this. If it comes up. Look at that. Oh, I'm not very good at working back to front. Give me a job now on QVC, the shopping channel. You can't even read it. There you go, Reverend Horton Heat. Got that from Kansas City. Kansas City. The Rev. Ben Williams. Jonathan David is the striker we've been linked with. Okay. All right, so Jonathan David, let's have a look at him. So this is cool. Whoops. There we go. Jonathan David. Jonathan David, there we go. Is that the guy? Lille? You see he was Canadian as well? Yep, okay. Better than Eric Dyer. He's still shorter than me. But all right, let's have a look at him. See, I only use those two criteria because I don't understand any of these stats. And I think a lot of them are bollocks anyway. So I might as well choose two stupid stats of my own. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He likes taking kickoffs by the looks of things. And, okay. Oh, it's interesting. Sort of almost Kulu-esque, perhaps. because we need another Kulu, or we can have our old one back maybe someday. 58 million euros. These prices are always way out of whack here, though. Always straight. Oh, look at that, out and out striker, centre forward, maybe. Strength anchor play. They just make this shit up, don't they? They just make it up. Anchor play. Weaknesses, aerial duels. I can understand that. All right, let's have a look at his goals. So what we got here? 37 matches, 24 goals. That's not a bad old ratio, is it? I don't look at expected goals. Scores a goal every couple of hours and a bit. Okay. My interest is piqued. How old is he? 23. Good young age. Okay. Is this on anyone else's list? Any other takers out there for Jonathan David? I've got it on top chat. I haven't got it on all chat. Oh, have I missed any chat messages? Fuck's sake. Why does it default to like showing half the messages, man, you know? Why does it do that? I might have missed some messages. I do apologise, folks. I'm just... I'd say I'm technically incompetent, which is true, but, you know, YouTube doesn't help, does it? Oh, you're sorry, and too kind. The best Spurs content on the internet. Just a bonus, Paul. No, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Thank you very much, brother. Reka v Menon. Is this a new word, man? New word? I'm just trying to look at your picture there. Is it a man or a woman facing away from the camera? It's very small. I can't make it out. But hello there. Nice to see you. I don't think Ange is going to do anything with these resources that Levy's providing. There's significant gap between Spurs and the other top clubs in the league compared to the leagues he managed. Well, I wouldn't say, I don't know. Yokohama weren't a big club. Brisbane Roar, I'm not sure they were the biggest. South Melbourne certainly weren't the biggest. They've won nothing since. So, I mean, I take your point that he's going to be unlimited resources with Spurs, but he can work miracles, this guy. So you never know, man. Ange picked Vicario because he thought their mentality was on the same level. Madison picked Spurs because of Ange's mentality. If we get two centre-backs the same fashion, we might achieve top 5. I think we could, if we have Harry Kane, I think we could possibly do better than that, you know. But I mean, I like your optimism, because a lot of people are saying, oh, we're stuffed either way. But I think we could actually do something pretty decent this year, top 5 at least. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. And yeah, the way that these two players ended up at Spurs, I think you're bang on there, man. I think you're bang on. Jonathan David is a striker. Well, I know Shamu. I've just looked him up on SuperScores. I'm not some Budala, you know. Jeff Tottenham, just Perth Cohen, you Spurs. Typical Tottenham now with the dicking around. Yeah, and I think the other reason I was a bit frustrated earlier is because it's in between games as well. I see all these other clubs playing friendlies all over the place, and we're just like walking around the cones in a field. I always get a little bit antsy in long stretches. It feels like an international break because we've got, 10 days between games. I'm just going to go and get some cordial, actually, if you just bear with me, folks. I've got to keep hydrated. Maybe that's what's doing my head in. Yeah, dicking around, Jeff. That's what we do at this club, isn't it? Dick around. Is my fly open? Probably is. Oh, well. Now, something did give me a chuckle today. And all I can do is point you in the right direction for this. I'm going to follow Sim Daniels' lead on We Are Tottenham TV, because I got this from him when he was doing a program with Brian Daigle earlier, and let me see, where is it? So they were talking about Elye Wahi, and Sim said that he's been involved in a bit of controversy in the past, and started laughing and said, just look at his Wikipedia page. So I had a look at his Wikipedia page about this controversy, and I don't know if you want to sign this guy, man. I can't say what it is on YouTube, but if you're curious, I mean, I did laugh. Probably not the best thing to do, but it's like, oh, come on, man. Come on, what? What the hell? Who's this guy? So, yeah. It would be a real Spurs move if we sign a guy like that, I tell you. Brilliant. Do we need to send Mile Jedinak to have a word to our deal makers? It'd be a thought, wouldn't it, to get him in the room? Let's have a look, see what Mile has to say about Nicht zu verkaufen! Go back to Bayern! Go back to Bayern! Oh. Zach, hello. Hi, Zach. It's Zach tuning in from Bangkok. Oh, hello. Hello, man. How you going? Nice to have someone from Bangkok. Did you, oh no, the game was called off, wasn't it? Would you have gone? I was in Bangkok many years ago and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Went and saw some Thai boxing there. It was great. A lot more rough than I thought it would be. Bloody hell, man. Tough buggers. If Tottenham want to survive as a club, well, they're going to survive as a club. So, you know, the most important thing right now is new defence. Absolutely, absolutely. Without that Harry Kane or not, we'll never be successful. I think you're right. It's. I mean, look at me. I know nothing about football. I can barely kick a ball, and even I know we need centre backs. Everyone knows we need centre backs, and I think without them, we might end up doing okay this year. When I say okay, I mean top half. But with centre back, and that's only because we've got Ange in there as well. Without Ange, we would be absolutely lost. But if we had the centre backs, then I agree with the guy earlier who said top five. I think top five, and we might be able. Not saying we'll win a Premier League title or anything, but we'll be nearer the pointy end than the bum end, if you know what I mean. We had the two best defensive coaches in the world in Conte and Mourinho, and they couldn't get a tune out of the defence. Red flag. You know, I think also, I don't know if they're that good coaches, these two. They're all right if you've got a brilliant team, but do they get the best out of players? I'm not sure. But we had to play with five at the back under these two, and we were still leaky, like all belief. It was crazy, man. Should move end of end. Let's not get ahead of ourselves for the season. Let's just take it game at a time and see how it goes. At the moment, we are 18th in relegation territory because we start with a T. I'm going to get ahead of myself. We're going to win the treble, mate. We're going to win the treble. That's it. Bill Nicholson. Better to fail aiming high than succeed aiming low. We're going for the treble, mate. I am going to get ahead of myself. I'm a delusional Tottenham fan. I say this shit every year. Except when we're in Europe, then we're going for the quadruple. Jeff says, just read his wiki bio. Wow, do not need him. See what I mean, eh? It's like... Because when Sim said it, was laughing. I thought, well, what the hell's this about? And then you read it and you go, what? I mean, I've never heard of anything. I've never heard of that for anywhere. Don't sign him. No. But it's quite shockingly funny when you first see it. It's like, bloody hell, no. Zach M. I stood in the rain for about 8 hours collectively. But it's great to see all the Spurs sports. Oh, it's good you had fun anyway. Yeah, it's a shame it didn't come off for you, man. That's That's good. But hopefully you've made some friendships and contacts and people to see games with. That's cool. You're sorry, and by Cameron Carter-Vickers back from Celtic, I would go along with that all the way, man. I think he's brilliant. For a price they can't refuse, which would still be less than the asking price of these players that may or may not arrive. And we know CCV definitely works in Angie's system. Let's have a look and see what told SofaScore reckon his market value is. Because, yeah, I'd agree. I think that would be a brilliant buy, actually. Brilliant. Oh, yeah. There we go. Better than Eric Dyer. You know, he's the same height as me, so that one's a draw. So using a rule I just made up, that's good enough. And he's 25, good age. I mean, look at that. Look at this. Look, he's a bloody centre back. Look at it. What's all this? That's what he does, though. And like when he's up here, he's not up here just like waiting for a loose ball to pump back in. He's tackling and shit up here as well. This is what he was doing for Celtic. This is all tackles here. You can almost see the slide marks of him go, getting the ball off people. He is fantastic. Strengths are ball control, aerial duels. No outstanding weaknesses. There we go. Look at that for a heat map, though. Isn't that cool? Be interesting to see. I don't think he'd be popular with Spurs fans, but he would be popular with me, and he would win them over pretty quick because he's good. And when you do your talking on your pitch, fans will forgive anything or oversee anything, overlook anything apart from Elia Wahe's maybe indiscretion. But yeah, why not get a surprise? Oh, I've got to switch that off, haven't I? There we go. It's all going crazy when I switch screens. Hey, Kim62, g'day man. I saw your comment. Thanks for that, man. Just watched an interview with Mele Jedinak on TalkSport. Really? When he was Villa, he came across a good guy. Not that scary. Was he scary, man? Oh, I'll have to check that out. Oh, cool. I'll hang on. I'll just because I'm gonna forget. You see, I'm gonna forget. So if I just do TalkSport, because I'm watching less and less TalkSport these days. I'm watching a lot less since I started doing my own channel. I just, I don't know. I like to have my own opinions, untainted. So everyone knows if I'm just a genius or a complete buffoon. TalkSport. Oh, I'll look at it later. It'll take me too long to find it. Should move end of it. Well, he can go play with Arsenal and Saliba if he's into that sort of thing. Yeah, we'll just gloss over that one a little bit. It's worth checking out his Wikipedia page, folks. If you want a facelift without having to go through all plastic surgery, all you got to do is read that, and you'll have a permanent Botox look in your face out of shock. And it probably lasts for like a day. You walk around going like that. I can't believe what I've just read. All right, let's see if there's any murmurings out of Tottenham Towers, because I don't know what time this meeting's going on today. Lots of happy birthdays for Harry Kane. Eve Basuma's having a drink with Jed Spence. I hope it's just a glass of mineral water. Yeah, the campers aren't happy on Twitter, I tell you, and I get it. I get it, man. Not a lot happening here. The test match is underway in 5 minutes. I can't be arsed watching it, to be honest. It's going to be over in 3 days. There's even people tracking flights from Munich to Where's this one going to London? BQH. What airport's BQH? Don't know BQH. Is that Sydney City? Not Sydney City. Is that London City? Don't know that one. I'm sure there's more than one flight from Munich to London every day, though. No, there's no news yet. No news yet. Nothing. Nothing's happening. Millet's only scary when there's a football in sight, and when he needs to be scary. He's brilliant. Man, he is great. What a good captain for Australia he was. Lionesses 1-0 over Denmark, 65 minutes. Well, yeah, I was just chatting to a mate of mine today about this. I wouldn't mind watching some of the Women's Soccer Cup. Look, women's soccer isn't my cup of tea, but it's the World Cup. I'm going to watch it. Can't watch it on telly in Australia without Optus. You've got to pay for it. And I think for, a sport that's trying to promote itself and get some goodwill going, I don't know what idiot made that decision to just put it on streaming services that you've got to pay for. I don't know. I think they've missed the trick. I think they've missed the trick, unfortunately, with the Women's Soccer World Cup in Australia. It's a shame for the women playing, really, because it looks like Australia might, they're on a bit of a knife edge at the moment. If they go out, no one's going to be interested in watching it. Soccer hangs on by its fingernails at the best of times in this country. Game 62. The team has come back with some injuries. Basuma for one, that's worrying. The article said a few players have returned injured. Maybe they just. I think. I saw Ange saying it was just. It's some minor stuff or something. So they might just had a few, knocks and aches and things. I'd be surprised if anyone's completely knackered. Few of the games are live, free on TV here. That's weird. Yeah, well, I know Channel 7 have got a couple of them, but the rest you got to pay for. You're sorry, Matilda's done by Nigeria overnight. They'll have to beat Canada to stay in it. Yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for them because, Sam Kerr not being in it, that's a blow for the exposure the game will get as well. And if they lose to or draw against Canada, then, no one would be interested in this country. Paul, if you could have any three people, dead or alive, round for dinner, who would you invite? Well, one of them, I'll have Muhammad Ali, Elvis Presley, and Bruce Lee. There you go. Oh, Bob Marley, yeah, I try and like Bob Marley, and I'm not saying he's bad, I just can't get into it. Nina Simone, no, I tell you what, dude, now, if you've got Disney Plus, there's this, or it might be on other streaming services, there's this documentary called Summer of Soul, and it's about this music festival in Harlem in 1969, around the same time as Woodstock happened. And I saw this and I was so surprised because I'd never heard of it. I'm into my music and stuff, but I'd never heard of this Harlem Festival. And that's the reason was because it was filmed for TV and it was kind of shown once and then no one wanted to buy it or anything. So it just sat in a basement until now, which is shocking. And the lineup in this concert is just phenomenal, man. And it covers a whole range of African and Afro-American music and Cuban music, Puerto Rican, and it is brilliant. And, just the joy and the beauty and happiness in the crowd as well. It's a really fantastic sight to see. And, Stevie Wonder was there. Jesse Jackson was getting powered up. But Nina Simone, man, she's on it. She was on it. She sang this song called... I'll have to look it up. It was a powerful fucking song, man. It really was. Spine tingling. Nina Simone. I think Mr. Whiplash, was it? Mr. Backlash, that was it. Mr. Backlash. Backlash Blues, maybe that's it. Backlash Blues, there you go. Nina Simone Backlash Blues. Oh man, it was something else. It's an amazing documentary, amazing. It's a couple of hours, and there was a great bit where they're talking to these black Americans, and it's about the same time as the moon landing was going on, and you had all these clips of the white people saying, "Oh, it's going to bring the world together and it's wonderful," and the black people are saying, "Well, what's the point in all that? We ain't got anything. You know, what are you spending all your money on that shit for?" And it was great, really good, really good. Put a little sugar in my bowl. I don't know that one, man. Is that another one of those? But yeah, man. Who else is in? They've got gospel singers. A guy out of Supremes. It's fantastic, fantastic. I'm hoping that at some stage they just release the concert kind of unedited, because it's kind of cut into documentary form, which is all right. But I like the music as well, and they do give a lot to the music. But I want to see all the music, man. It's great. Yeah, man. Yeah, she had some bloody spirit about her, that's for sure. But yeah, definitely Muhammad Ali and Elvis Presley. There'd be two. And Bruce Lee, but you've already got Bruce Lee, so who else would I have? Who are my greats? I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Oh, what the hell? Danny Blanchflower. He could probably tell a good story. Danny Blanchflower. Bugger it. Let's go Tottenham. Danny Blanchflower, Muhammad Ali, and Elvis Presley. There we go. That'd be a fun night, that would. Alright, let's just have another look at... I do like the tangents I get dragged off on. It's so much more fun than talking about Tottenham sometimes. Thanks, folks. Still no news out of White Hart Lane. No news, it's good news. Yeah, put Glenn Hoddle in there. He can come. Yeah, Audio Artisan. Me and Shamu were rejecting your 3 people limit. We're gonna have 4. We're gonna have Glenn Hoddle in there as well. Glenn Hoddle, why not? I might have Tommy Cooper in there as well for just a bit of laughs. Or Dave Allen, he was funny. I'm making it any person now, aren't I? I know it's against the spirit of it, but yeah, Bruce Lee. Why Bob Marley, man? I don't know too much about Bob Marley. The only album I've listened to is it Legend, and even though it's good, it's not something I can like listen to a lot. Reggae just isn't my sort of vibe. That's all. But if I was going to listen to reggae, it would be him. Elvis Presley is the king, man. Elvis taking care of business in a flash. Taking care of business in a flash. Hang on, let me have a look at something here. Let me see if I can find something. Here we are. Look at this, eh? Before I grew my beard. This is Elvis's TV room. Well, it's me. That's what I look like without a beard, just in case you're curious. Look at that, when I was young and handsome. But I can't get... Well, oh, there it is. That's Elvis's TV room in Graceland. Whoa. Coolest house on the planet. The jungle room, he put carpet on the ceiling. So, yeah, there we go. Nelson Mandela, yeah, man. I know someone that used to work with Nelson Mandela. And this guy was he's a white South African, and he worked with him in his government. during the transition and after, and he said that Mandela is just one of those amazing people. He treats everyone the same. That's why everyone loves him, because he just treats people the same, and he was an incredibly good leader. So yeah, Mandela, Pele, yeah, why not? Hey, why not? Oh, here we go. Lemmy from Motorhead. I saw him in a bar in Los Angeles once, but I didn't go out and pester him or anything. Pavarotti. Oh, Da Vinci. Yeah, we're all going being bleeding modern, aren't we? We're all being bleeding modern. What cool cats from the past are there? I don't know. I've got a headache, man. I'll just let you lot take the lead on this. Here we go. Oh, okay. Audio artisan. It take too long to explain my love for Bob Marley. Fair enough, man. But the fact he was he's a Spurs fan. I didn't know that. Was he really? Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. Why not? You know what? I might even have a spot for Gene Krupa on the drums somewhere as well. That'd be nice. Here we go. We're all waxing lyrical about this. Well, I'll just cut the Hotspur bit off at the moment. Don't worry about it if you're a Tottenham fan. We'll get back to Spurs when something interesting happens. Or Hendrix, Bonham and Keith Moon. Whoa, dear oh dear. I don't know if you'd survive a night like that, would you? It would be fun. It might be your last night, but it would be a fun night. Imagine getting Pavarotti to sing after dinner. Yeah, God. Who from the past, in distant past? It's hard to say. My brain is a bit foggy today. I know tomorrow if I was asked this, I'd come out, I'd be like, yeah, bang, 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 but I don't know, something up with me today. Alright, I'll give the old Twitter one last look. I mean, if something happens, they're going to announce it at 10 o'clock tonight, aren't they? But nothing happening. Yeah, Shamir, if that was my last night, I'd die a happy man. No centre backs, no cry. Well, Bob Marley, he walks into a pub, right? He walks into a pub and he says, can I have a pie, please? He says, we ain't got any pies, Bob. He says, can I have some rum? He says, we ain't got fresh out of rum. And he goes, no rum and no pie. That's why people come here, isn't it? Chem62, I'm off the holiday in Memphis. Going to Graceland, yes man. It's great. It's great. And yeah, this was part of the trip I did. So Memphis, for me, I loved the music on Memphis in Beale Street more than I did the music in New Orleans. Although I'm not saying that was crap or anything like that. They were both good, but there was something about the music in Memphis I just really, really enjoyed. Nashville, there was, it depends what sort of music we like. I didn't find anything, I was hoping for a bit of maybe bluegrass there, and I didn't really see much of it. But it was a buzz about the place. But Memphis was great, and also you got Stack Studios. What was the other one? Was it Stack? What was the one I went to? Oh, Sun City Studios. Interesting stuff. You can hold the microphone and touch the piano. That picture of the famous five at Sun Studios, Sun Records. It's all there, man. It's fantastic. I enjoy it, man. You're off soon. It's going to be you'll love it. Shmoo van der Ven. Don't forget to buy a massive cowboy hat and belt buckle. I tried to get some cowboy boots in Nashville. I couldn't find any, man. Couldn't find anything. But I'll tell you what, Graceland, I mean, you don't have to do it, but what I did, there's a cafe opposite, and you can have Elvis's favourite, which is, I think it's fried banana and peanut butter sandwiches and chips. I mean, as soon as you're eating it, you can feel your heart just clogging up and struggling, but it's nice. It's very tasty. Oh, very tasty. Let's see how many people are in here. You've kept me going a while here, folks. Thank you very much for your company. been fun. Oh, there's only a few in here. But you've kept it all going. Well done. Well done. Who needs a load of people? There should be upsize to everything to large. Why not, man? Why not? October, not far away. International break, so not miss any footy. Yeah, me and my mate, we drove from Los Angeles to Nashville via those places, and yeah, it was a good trip. The US is a great place to do road trips. I don't know if you're going anywhere else like around Mississippi, but Clarksdale, Mississippi was worth. Well, I found it worth seeing. Some good old, the old juke joints, the ones that haven't been done up. They're really really cool. Because this is not a democracy, it's a Hotspur hypocrisy. It's up to me, of course, man. Of course, up to the coffee company. Bit of corruption. That's all right, man. Has anyone else got channels here that they want plugging? I don't think we have we? We're all silent people on the internet, apart from Ben and I. So yeah, get over there, coffee company. There you go. Wonderful. Well, you know what, folks? Thanks for keeping this stream going, because there hasn't been any news, so it's been fun talking to you guys. Just get this comment off, and I'll probably be back streaming in about 9 hours, 10 hours, something like that. Hopefully I'll feel a bit better tomorrow. I'm feeling a bit better this evening, actually. And hopefully I'll have happy news tomorrow. Well, we'll have seen the Germans off back to Munchen, and we'll have Harry Kane, and we'll have a couple of centre backs in the bag, and it'll all be like some horrible nightmare. We'll wake up, and there's Ange waking us up. Get up, get up. It's time for football season. It's time for glory. That's what we want. That's what we want. So until tomorrow, anyway, folks, thanks for your company. Peace and love to you all, and come on, you Spurs.